So I thought it would be fun to share a little shoe inspiration with you guys. I know that you're probably as excited about all shoes as I am, of course. What girl isn't? But I wanted to share with you how we come to our designs and what we're inspired by, and you know, where you begin, all that good stuff. It's the kind of stuff that I would want to know about anybody else's process. And I always think it's fun to share with you guys because I know you get very inspired like I do to find out, you know, what all the goods are about. So I have to share, you know, there are some really fun things that really get us ticking in the beginning. And one of them is just, you know, the textures. It's all the amazing, beautiful leathers. We try to find some of the most beautiful leathers. And, you know, there are thousands of them. So we'll sit there and we'll go through. And, you know, a lot of times that's the place we'll start, is even before the shape, is, you know, what's the texture we're going for? You know, what do we want to go with our mix of clothing this season? And of course, I have this thing for color, as you know. And so, you know, for instance, this shoe really makes me excited because the idea of this beautiful turquoise leather that has a python print, that is just nuts to me. And then a big yummy buckle on it. You know, all those little things are very exciting. And the idea that you take such an extravagant looking leather like this and then do it in a very simple little ballet, I think is really cool contrast. And you'll see a lot of that in the designs that we do. A lot of kind of highs and lows and interesting contrasts. You know, this would have been as smashing on a heel, of course. But I love how it's, you know, we turned it into something just a little bit simpler. I'll use as an example, I love red leather printed in a python as well. And these are faux pythons, but you know, this is an example where I just couldn't handle myself and we had to do it in a heel. Because just the idea of this being on a woman's foot and, you know, this little hint of red with anything is spectacular. You know, you've got dark toenails or clear coat toenails, and you've got a heel on like this, and it's just crazy, crazy. I'm also really drawn into beautiful worn leathers. I mean, the leather on this boot is a great example. I wanted to find something that felt so, you know, cool old bar. You're having a scotch. The whole place smells like cigars. It's dark. You just want to nibble a little bit and have your cocktail, and then you reach down and you feel the chair, and this is what, you know, you can just tell by touching it how yummy it is. This is the kind of leather I like. I don't want it to be too perfect. I want it to feel like someone has lived in it a little bit, and it's so interesting. And then, you know, adding this cool little heel to it. That's the kind of stuff that's really exciting to me, is, you know, beautiful elements to begin with always get you to a better place in the end, no matter what. I mean, this is another one of my favorite leathers. You know, I have a thing for red, of course, too, but, and it has to be the right red. There's the right red and there's the wrong red. And there are lots of wrong reds. This is the right red. It's just perfectly Shanghai, perfectly the right color of lipstick, you know, perfect for red lacquered doors on your foyer. You know what I mean? And then there's the wrong red, which I don't want to have any part of. This is the right red. And it's so pretty. And again, it's so succulent, but it's perfect on a darling little ballet flat that has a square toe. You know, that's kind of the place we go to. No matter what we're designing, what we want to do is allow you to feel beautiful and comfortable and inspired by anything that you put on. We know that if we design really cool, inspired goods, then when you put them on, you're going to just feel that much more amazing when you walk out of the house.